Morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. Happy Tuesday. I still have not found my pink watermelon tourmaline, so I suspect it is gone for good. I have not even looked it up to see what the energy of that stone is, but I'm sure I have more somewhere. But yeah, it was the perfect stone for what I was using it for. But that's okay. Maybe it will turn up in the move. But we'll see. Let's see what's going on today, astrology-wise. I don't think there's anything big happening today. I know Uranus is moving into Gemini this Saturday, ending the 7 years. 7 years. I think it's 7 years that it's spent in Taurus. And as a Taurus sun, I am welcoming the change. It has been a challenging 8 years for me. Taurus is in my 10th house, so it has affected my career, my outward-facing reputation, etc. Yeah, I'm ready for some reprieve. I don't know about you guys, so my Geminis out there, have fun with that. Anyway, let's get the energy for today. Energies for today. I was listening to Carrie's Energies of the Week, and I haven't quite finished it yet. My phone decided to update its software in the middle of the reading, so I'll probably start it over, but I can't remember if she said anything. Ouch, Stella, that hurts. My dog loves to scratch my arm when I'm doing this. The Fool in reverse, so some sort of awareness that a new start is about to happen. I feel like since I kind of told the universe how I am interpreting these reversal cards, that is how the universe is speaking to me now. So I don't think it's a failed start. I don't think it's any of the old interpretations of what the Fool in reverse might mean, but I do think it's an awareness that something new is about to begin. A new cycle, new journey, maybe even a new path on your journey, right? It might be a new path that you didn't even know existed. I know I was introduced to something really new and exciting a couple weeks ago, and come to find out there's these quarterly 3-day retreats that I am hoping to become a part of, and it's just something brand new. Like, I can bring my counseling background to the table with these things, and yeah, I mean, it's just like all this whole world of possibilities opened up for these things I hadn't even considered in the past, and they seem to be opening up. So an awareness that there are many new paths, that there's all kinds of new starts that can happen. I like that for us. Next card out. We've got Ace of Cups, looking at love in a new way. Your cup is overflowing. What is that phrase that they always use? My cup runneth over. Having a newfound love of life, of people, of you, of yourself, of all the things, right? Just having a higher understanding of that unity, love, that emotion, that, I I talk a lot about emotional EQ and so forth, and I was really very unaware that it's a unique thing to have, and as our woolly mammoths do, we think everyone is the same as us. And when people don't understand us, it can be really frustrating, but it can even be more frustrating when you don't understand yourself. And I feel like this is a new understanding of self, right? And a new compassion and emotion and all the things for yourself, right? Going easy on yourself, that grace for yourself. I love that. Love that for us. Next card out. We got the Hanged Man, looking at things in a new way. Yesterday it was in the reverse, but today it's, yesterday we were aware that we needed to have a new perspective potentially, or to let people have their perspective, but today it's, I'm going to take a new perspective on things. I'm going to see how I can look at this differently to get a different message, right? Because the birds are messengers. I love that his legs always look like a 4 to me, which to me implies stability, right? And then the crown chakra just opening up and understanding that. So I used to say back in the day that I did everything backwards. And I think I still do. Like, it's just weird. It's this thing. Like, I had kids, then I got married, then I bought a house. Like, I do everything backwards. And I love that the 4 is backwards, right? He's upside down. He's somewhat backwards. There's no hands showing here. Interesting. And I've always known that, but for some reason it's jumping out at me today with the no hands. Like, look, Ma, no hands, right? Like, we can do this. We can do this, to the emperor on his side. And I think this is just, be careful that we don't become a bully, and be careful that we're just treating everything with that divine masculine energy. Sorry. Whatever needs to get done will get done, right? And holding the Ankh in the world in his hands and the Aries energy, so that we came out of the Aries deck and we're into the Taurus deck, and now but just all of the Emperor is the culmination of all 4 kings in the deck. So the ultimate divine masculine energy, right? That action oriented, but not too much, not too little, just enough. I love that. Love that for us. What is the advice for today? 2. Interesting, because I was talking about the decans. So we got the 6 of Wands. There will be victory. Just know that there's going to be victory. You got to have a winner's attitude, guys. You got to have a winner's attitude. You got to believe it to achieve it. You got to feel it to heal it. Like, all the idioms that I want to use here are going to apply. But there will be victory ahead, right? People cheering and so forth. I like that she's on a bicycle instead of a horse normally. And then the 5 of Pentacles. So this is actually the first decan of Taurus, which is what started yesterday. I think we talked a little bit about it. And I actually took this card, this specific card in this specific deck, and I showed it to my clients yesterday, just to see what they came up with. And one client said homeless, another one said actually they came up with about 30 words. And I've always seen this as feeling left out. Nobody in my class said feeling left out, and I thought that was really interesting, because I've always seen this card as feeling left out. And it was all along those lines, right? So it was sad, homeless. I can't even remember them all, to be honest with you. But we had a really big discussion about how certain pictures will bring up what happened for you in your past. So I see this less as the actual feeling left out, and more like what does it mean to you, right? Not everything is as it seems to everyone. Like, I assumed everybody in the class would say left out, and nobody said it. I was literally like quite dumbfounded by that. And then one of my clients that said it looks like he's homeless, said the word homeless about 3 or 4 more times throughout the group. And during our one-on-one, I asked him if he had a fear of being homeless, and he certainly did. And we had to work through that. But yeah, I mean, it's your woolly mammoth is speaking your language, right? Universe speaks your language. Nobody noticed the snow. Nobody noticed the snow in the background, or the fact that it was snowing. A couple of people said it looked like a church. And that, why don't they go into the church? That would be the one place you should go for shelter, right? Why are they standing outside instead of going in? Which could mean maybe you're not asking for help. We had a lot of different interpretations of the card, and I was actually really quite impressed with my group. But yeah, if it is a church, why aren't they going in? And why are they outside not asking for help? Why do they look homeless? Why do they feel left out? But I think the advice is more about pay attention to the way other people see things, right? Just pay attention to how they see it, because how they interpret a situation says more about who they are than about what the situation is. I think that's the advice there. Well, you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups. So the the congregation, the tribe, if you will, the celebration with other people, it might feel off in the distance. I'm not going to say gone. I'm just going to say delayed, maybe. Not even delayed. An awareness that a new tribe is coming, and there will be celebration, right? Like, we just have to get to the other side of this. I hate to say it this way because it sounds like 2020 and nothing about COVID memories make me happy. But we just have to get through this challenging time, right? I hate to use the word challenging time because it implies, I don't know, it doesn't give it the proper emotion in my opinion, right? It's not a challenging time. It was hurtful. It was painful. It was uncomfortable. It was not challenging. But with the 3 of Cups in reverse, it's going to get better. The awareness that it's coming. The awareness that we just have to build that up again. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm running out of time. Take care. We'll chat tomorrow.